Messiah with All in the Cards, coming to do a reading. So this is another segment of what, why, right? Except for this why, family, is in reference of someone who they have stated as their suicide when you look up her death, right? But it's kind of like she may have did this in reference of not really, I guess accidental would still be considered as a suicide, but we're going to take it as that. All right, if you are new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you for coming in and allowing me to read for you today. This is my new segment, Why. And the new segment, Why, is suicide cases only, where we allow spirit to speak and use me as a vessel in reference of telling their story. If you have suicidal thoughts, please contact 1-888 from any cell phone. That's the suicide helpline. Or you can check out the link below for the suicide website, as well as 1-800-SUICIDE. Please, we need you here. Do not do it, right? Now, for these blessed souls that have allowed me to tell their story, okay, and you can see plenty of the other ones that I have done. I have a playlist here on the channel now where you can just go and watch all of them in one segment. But today is Anna Nicole Smith, okay? Real name, Vicki Lynn Hogan, all right? Which she got married a few times, but her official last name was Marshall because she married Howard Marshall, or J. Howard Marshall, and we'll get into some of that. But I have been doing my research in reference of Miss Anna Nicole. As you guys know, I always research the people and I write plenty of things. I pull their birthday, I pull the, everything in reference of looking at their chart. And so I'm just going to share with you some information on what I have. And then, of course, we'll get into the words of truth. And we'll let Miss Anna Nicole speak to us and let us know what we truly don't know in reference of her unaliving herself or accidental situation, or if someone else did it. Because as you guys know, if you've been watching all of my Why series, a lot of times, family, it comes back that these people aren't really, taking themselves out, but that's all questionable, and this is all allegedly because this is just a spiritual reading, okay? Now I'm getting the chills in reference of Miss Anna Nicole. So Miss Anna Nicole, she was such a beautiful lady, blonde bombshell. And you guys know I just did Marilyn Monroe. She was the same way, gorgeous, right? And with Miss Anna Nicole became famous because she was a pinup model, right? For Playboy. She was Playmate 1993. But to take it back for you, because I didn't know a lot about Anna Nicole. I just knew her from the whole ending of her life, you know what I'm saying, and how it went for her. But knowing all of the things and looking at her chart and kind of seeing the aspect of the things that she went through, I can kind of see exactly the sins and the trauma and all the drama that she had in her life, what could have pushed her in reference of being on prescription pills and, having an addiction of some sort, okay? So it started out her being a very young teenage mother, okay? She was a very young teenage mother, 19, which I can attest to that, and I can resonate with that because I was also a teenage mother. But a lot of that comes from feeling not loved or not having a strong mother-daughter relationship, right? Or even a daughter-father relationship, right? And so that's based on how I feel in reference of Miss Anna Nicole Smith, because she kind of had the same numbers in reference of her numerology, her as myself in reference of life path. Me and her have the same life path numbers, right? So when I do their charts in reference of the suicidal cases, I look at that, right? With that being said, her fate came down to the situations that she went through in reference of her mother raising her a certain way, and also the way that she became a mother and raised her children, okay? But Miss Anna Nicole had a lot on her soul around love and around finances, okay? So it all was going to wind up being her fate or her karma in reference of the love that she, you know, the love that she wanted, you know what I'm saying? And how she went about life that way, and also around money and not being so greedy in reference of money. But also having financial restrictions and poverty in her life that created that greed, the lack of the scarcity, feeling like she was in lack of things. So she always wanted to hoard money, right? And get money in specific ways that may have not always been great, and it may have backfired on her. And in some situations, the backfiring of the money situation for her is in her chart, you know what I'm saying? And then when I looked at her story, it's like, wow, everything that her chart was showing in reference of the things that she was going to go through in life happened. Like, she was definitely married to, you know, a guy first that she had the first son by, and that son she actually lost, right? And she lost him by a drug overdose as well. And then she was married to this second guy. And the second guy she met when she was doing stripping and stuff like that. And she met him at like 80 something, and then he died at 90. And he was like a typhoon billionaire. And she said he promised her to take care of her for the rest of her life and all of this, and he died, and he didn't have her in the will, and he didn't, and his children was like, no, that's not the way it's gonna happen. And so at first she got they agreed to do that with giving her, you know, 400 and something million, but then they took it back and reversed it. That was her karma in reference of how she went about the lies that she told and things that, you know, happened in her life. It was like karma had turned around on her. And so they kept rejecting and rejecting. She kept appealing and appealing, and it wound up being in the court even after she was passed on, family. I didn't even realize that. And so that's so sad, because even her daughter that she had by another relationship after having multiple men, because, you know, she was so beautiful, you know, but she was definitely diagnosed with having borderline personality disorder, which they call that emotionally unstable personality disorder, and made her addicted to pills by some psychiatrist that gave her all these pills. But what I felt was this was things that actually was from her heart being broken, family. You see? Because a broken heart can push someone to the limit. And I feel that that's what happened with her. I do remember Anna Nicole being, you know, kind of woozy out of her mind. But to me, it wasn't like no disorder. It was like she probably turned to the drugs to kind of help her in reference of coping with the day-to-day. She lost her son. She lost her husband. She lost everything, all her riches. She lost all her contracts. She had gained all this weight. She did like situation with Slim Fast. I want to say she had Guess jeans at one time, H&M. I mean, like she was the model that had it all. You know what I'm saying? Playmate. She was beautiful. And then to lose all these things, right? So it definitely, I can see how it definitely would have caused her. They said she passed on in reference of an overdose by a concoction of different drugs that interacted incorrectly together. So it was like she mixed some things together that she took, is what they said happened to her. But she was found in her hotel room at the Hard Rock Hotel in Hollywood, Florida. They found her that way, right? And rushed her to the hospital, and she didn't make it. So being that all of that we know now, based off of all of my research and what I found and what I just told you, let's call Miss Anna Nicole in, and let's find out from Miss Anna Nicole what truly happened. You know, what made her either unalive herself, what led up to the situation with her taking all of that stuff or mixing all of that stuff, right? And let's kind of see exactly what it was that Miss Anna Nicole can tell us if it was her, right? So let's call Anna Nicole in, family. Let me spray some of my sacred space, because we want to create a sacred space, because I've been doing readings today, family. It smells so good. You know, you guys can get that on my shop, AllnDaKards.com, okay? All right, family. So, Anna Nicole. Miss Anna Nicole. I'll call you in. Anna Nicole Smith. We call you in. Anna Nicole Smith, we call you in. Did I ask for our hedge of protection above the love around me while we go in and speak to Miss Anna Nicole? Anna Nicole, please come in and speak to us through the cards in reference of what happened to you. What happened to you? Tell your story, Anna Nicole. Why? Why did this happen to you? Tell the story, because I seen everything that had been written about you, and I remember this time. But tell us in your words through the divination of the cards, Miss Anna Nicole, what you want us to know. Tell your story on what you want us to know as a collective of what we didn't know. What didn't we know, and what happened with you leading up to that room and in that day and on that day. Show us through the cards of what happened in reference of you mixing the concoction together. Is that what they're saying? Did you do this to yourself, Miss Nicole? Show us through the cards. Anna Nicole Smith, thank you. Anna Nicole Smith, come through and show us through the cards, Miss Smith. Vicky Lynn, come through and tell us, Vicky Lynn. What happened, Vicky? What happened? We come to you with healing energy. Military. The military. Wow. Let me show y'all what came up. Conscious. Somebody knows what happened to Anna Nicole Smith family. Someone knows what happened to Anna Nicole Smith. Someone is conscious. Now I got cyber attack. Now when I get this cyber attack, family, it doesn't just always mean a cyber attack in reference of an internet attack. It can also mean in reference of someone actually abusing you through technology in some way. Someone doing some things to you that you can't counteract through some form of technology, over the web, over the internet. Now, back when she died in 2007, the internet was just getting going. But technology was forming in 2007. So it was new. It would have been new to her. It would have been new to everyone in reference of anything like this happening for her. So we'll have to clarify and see exactly which way she's trying to tell us with this. But underneath of it, I see devil. She is letting us know that something was cleaned up. Something was cleaned up, family. And what I'm seeing is underneath of the cleanup is blackmailed. So I feel like the cleanup and the blackmail has something to do with that case, okay? Underneath of conscious, I have foe. A foe is a friend of an enemy. A friend of an enemy is conscious of what went on and what happened to her. And a friend of an enemy is a gray card, which means it's some gray area there. So that actually means that there's a gray area. There's something that we don't know, something we didn't see, something that someone is not made conscious or not made obvious to the public or to people. So she's speaking. Beside this foe is devil. And beside the devil is blackmailed. So this friend of an enemy, which is a devil, may have been in some type of situation of blackmailing her, or she may have been blackmailed by this person. And they're trying, or it could have been that they did this in reference of cleaning up. Whoever is trying to clean this up is conscious of the situation that happened to her, and in reference of this situation of some type of attack. Now I got military. This person could have been in the military before, a part of the military before, had some type of background in the military. The blackmailed, the devil, or whoever created this attack through technology, or covered something up, or cleaned something up. Someone with some type of engineering background is what she's saying to me. Some type of technology background. I'm hearing specialists. Speak, Anna. Someone with a military background. Could have been in the military before, worked for the military, in the government, something around military. Speak, Anna. Who is conscious? Why is this conscious here, Anna Nicole, in reference of why you're no longer here? Who's conscious? Why is conscious here, Anna Nicole? Somebody in close proximity to her. Someone who knew her. Neighbor always means that, family. It could mean a neighbor, but I doubt it. It means someone who is close to her. Son. Okay. The son, she said, is the son of the man that she was married to in the case, right? In the situation of case. Everything in this video is allegedly. This is a spiritual reading. Anna Nicole is using me as a vessel to speak her truth, to tell her story. And Anna Nicole is saying, spirit of, is saying that this son was the son that is the son of the man, Mr. Marshall, that she married, the one that she was in court with behind all of the money situations. Was this son a part of the military at one point? Was he in the military? Did he have a military background? Or did Mr. Marshall have a military background? Somebody had a military background, but she's telling us that the son is conscious of who this person is. See how this neighbor is gray? And you see this conscious? That means they knew. The neighbor and the foe. The friend of the enemy. Both the neighbor and the foe is gray. Either the same people or they know of each other. And it's through that son. Is conscious of this, she's saying. Speak, Anna. I see what you're saying, love. Remember this, family. Son. In close proximity, or someone she was close to. Knew the friend of the foe. The friend of the enemy, I'm sorry. The enemy is the son. A friend of the enemy, the son. Speak, Anna. Why is this cyber attack here, Anna? Ooh, can't take all of that, Anna. Why is the cyber attack here, though? What are you trying to tell us about a cyber attack? Because this was happening in 07 or earlier than 07. You died in 07, so the case was going on well before that, because I'm not sure when the guy died, but what are you trying to tell us about a cyber attack? What was going on with the cyber attack with this situation? Anna, tell us. Vicky Lynn, speak. Stolen, robbery. They robbed her. The state. He was working with some people in the state. The state courts, the state judge, the state. Somebody who was employed with the state robbed her. And they did it by contract, systems, email, something. Okay? Hold tight, family. Hold tight. I think that's my food. Hold on, family. That was my food I had ordered. Okay. But anyways, back to Miss Anna Nicole. She was saying that this was a cyber attack in reference of this robbery. So this lets me know that they did something in reference of stealing what she was owed, is what she's saying to me, through some type of system. Okay, technology system is why the cyber attack is here. Okay, and this was done through the states. Whatever state they were fighting in or going to court in, it was done through that. It was something on the back end. And it could have been that this person in front of an enemy was a part of that robbery, a part of that stealing, is what she's saying. And it was all done in reference of some type of system. Okay? Something attached to technology. Why is the devil here, Anna Nicole? Why is the devil here, Anna? Why is the devil here? Give me clear and concise messages on who you're referring to in reference of the devil. The devil. Set up. The devil set her up for trauma, to cause trauma to her, to cause her some type of hurt, some type of pain. They set her up, family. This devil. And look at the energy on that. Pure, aggressive, red and black, dark energy set her up, this devil. This devil is attached to this foe. We're getting ready to clarify this foe. Anna Nicole, tell us about this foe. Who is this foe? This friend of your enemy. This foe. Who is this foe, Anna Nicole? What are you trying to tell us with the foe card? What are you trying to tell us, Anna? What are you trying to tell us? Foe, Anna. A club of people, a group of people. They were working together with a group of people. It wasn't just one. It was a friend of the enemy. He had many friends of enemies that worked together to get rid of her. Back to the state. Look. Whoever this son was that was close proximity of her, or knew somebody or bonded with her and somebody, there was a bunch of people that worked for a state, the government, in reference of working with her. They were the foes, the friends of the enemies. It was a group of them. It wasn't just one person, family. It was multiple people. So she didn't really, so what she's saying is she didn't have a chance. Why is the cleanse here? In reference of that suit and everything, you know? Because that kind of probably took her out why she felt so bad. Why is the cleanse here, Anna? Anna, speak through the cards. Why is the cleanse here? Cleanse. Why is the cleanse here? Cleanse. Yeah, they got together, gathering in a party of people, and a gathering of people, the same club. Okay? They got together to figure out how they were going to clean things up. They needed to know, and created the loss because they didn't want a loss either. See, they cleaned this situation up because they didn't want any type of loss. They were saying that they were afraid they were going to lose something. They were afraid that they were going to, lose, or there was going to be some type of loss, and they cleaned it up. They were like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? And they created this loss. This gathering of people in this club, the friends of the enemy. People that work for the state that did this system robbery. They set her up. Why is the blackmailed here? They could have been blackmailing her too. Why is the blackmail here? Or either she was blackmailing someone. I don't know. Why is the blackmail here? What are you trying to say with that blackmail card, Anna? Why is blackmailed here? Why is blackmailed here, Anna? Why is blackmailed here? Why is blackmailed here? Blackmailed. Recreational activities. They basically was doing that. They could have, yeah, because they had power. They had power to blackmail her, or either maybe she was doing this. You know what I'm saying? To try to gain power, okay? But it was some type of blackmailing going on, okay? The recreational activities tells me that there was some type of activity around blackmailing someone with power. I feel like they could have been blackmailing her. They could have been doing this, and all of this was coming because of something that they were trying to clean up, okay? Clarity on the foe in the club. Let's go back to these foes, these friends of the enemy in the club, the group of people that was gathering and cleaning this up. What can you tell us more about them, Anna? Tell us more about them. Industry. In some type of industry. She flipped it and it flew out. And look, it's the same color. And they had power. She said they had power and they're all gray. Look, they're all gray. So this was something that people didn't see, hear, know. They were all working together. They were all working together, Anna said. We see what you're saying, Anna. The friend of the enemy, which was this group of people, was in an industry together, and we seen the state. The state means the state you in, the state of mind, or the state that, you know, the government, the state of, you know, the state of California or the state of Florida, wherever it may have been, okay? That lets me know about judges, lawyers, the industry, okay? The industry of the justice system, okay? That's what she's saying. They all work together in one club. And that club and the setup is the same color. You see how these group of people in this industry set her up? See that? It's the same energy. It's the same color that's going in with each other. And all of them were devils for doing this. Negative. And it all came down in reference of who? The ones that was conscious and in close proximity to her, which was attached to who? That sun. He had power, money. Wrap it up, ancestors. Thank you, Anna, because we see what's happening here. We see what's happening here. Just tell us in the last few cards in reference of what you want us to know about this sun, or what you want us to know in reference of anything else in reference of around, because you talking a lot about the case and stuff like that. But what about why you unalived yourself? Is this why you unalived yourself, or is this the situation around that, or are you saying that they unalived you in reference of cleaning this situation up? What is that about? Can you tell us in the cards, Anna, what happened to you? They wanted to make another copy of her. Alcohol and overindulging. Murder. Don't look like no suicide to me. For self-defense from whoever this was that was trying to protect their assets and themselves. And she was also trying to save herself as well. Clarity on that murder. You trying to tell me you was murdered, right? Not that you got rid of yourself. Is that correct? Because of the overindulging may have gave you something, right? Speak through the cards. Yeah, it was hidden. The moon. This was the shadow, the trauma. Yeah, the murder was hidden. Yeah, Anna Nicole did not off herself, family. Everything here is allegedly. Everything here is allegedly. They got her by her vices. Activities that she liked to overindulge with. Causing trauma. Trauma is something that is causing some type of harm. Any more cards you want to show us in reference of you not being here, Anna Nicole? Tell us through the cards, love, because I see what's happened here. Employment. Judgment. Judged. Awakening. Come to Jesus moment. So somebody who was employed by someone who worked for someone, did this or had this situation happen. Yeah, they came in, somebody's attached to the military or some type of government job or some type of military background that did this to her. There's something attached to that because this is the second time she's shown this in the reading. I don't know who's attached to it and what is attached to it and why military keeps coming up, but she's saying somebody's employment with a military background is why They went and took something, got something, but there's judgment here in reference of going to get something for her, or going to get something for her. Maybe somebody with a military background went and got something for her because they were judging her. There was some judgment in there. But that shopping and going to get something was also a part of this gathering and this cleaning up of the situation. Somebody cleaned this up. But it was in their employment in reference of this person right here that worked for some type of situation or used to. They knew that she was going to overindulge, and she overindulged not only on drugs but on alcohol as well. But with this being said, you've seen this, when this comes up in my suicide cases and then it has the murder in the moon family, that's dark energy. This was not someone who did suicide on themselves. I don't care. Okay, I see you, Anna. I hear you, Anna. And the military and the moon is the same dark colors. All of these are dark energy. A lot of dark energy, a lot of lies, a lot of deception here in her case. Why is the moon here? Clarity on the moon with the murder. Anna Nicole, speak, Anna. Speak, tell your story, girl. You speaking and you telling it. You saying it, Anna. We hear you. Why is the moon here on this murder, Anna? Why is the moon here? They had a history of doing this. The sun. She said the sun, girl, had a history of keeping things hidden. Everything here on this video is allegedly. This is a spiritual reading. I got chills. I'm going to stop here. Thank you, Anna. We already see what it is. We see what it is. We know what it is, Anna. We send you back with love, peace, healing energy. We send you back with, Anna. Thank you for showing us through the cards, the divination of the cards. Anna, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. Send you love. We send you love. In the name of the Most High and the ancestors, we send you back with love. Ashe. All right, family. So you guys see it, right? You've seen all of this that came out, right? But I don't get this, and I don't get this, and I don't get the same cards repeating over and over and over in a spread, family, if it's not something that ancestor is trying to tell us. And she done showed me this multiple times, right? In the military, all right? So that's what we have in reference of Anna Nicole. Put the spread together. If you are suicidal out there, please, 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 we need you here on this earth regardless. And please be careful of your vices, because I've been seeing a lot of that in these cases, the vices, the things that they know you love that aren't good to do, that can harm you, all right? And be very careful on who you trust, all right? I love you guys through the darkness to the light. Until the next time. It's all in these cards, and the 1-800-SUICIDE link is below this box. If you need the help, please call. But we love you. We need you here. Don't do it. All right? Peace.
Gratitude for the sunshine. Gratitude for the moonlight. Every day feels like a new life.